Line that shit up. Line that shit up. Um, but YouTube, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. It could be, the will be, what it should be. Hey, what the other? Get the other, you want to get the other chair? I got chair. No, I mean, it don't matter. You raise her. That chair is kind of skinny. No matter. Hmm.
Down my lip. Like 77 20. You put this on yours. Yours probably it.
Half of half of them.
Oh wait.
You got a board. You got. I guess. Can I zoom out? Yeah, 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 yeah. Wait. No. Yeah.
I just ate this bitch pussy. Wow.
Whoa.
I'm
On
wild.
the car?
Bro, I'm different, bro. I'm wild.
Dirty.
30 nigga, bro. And I stop that shit.
That's easy.
I be eating pussy for like a month.
Nigga.
Bro, how you get to see the TV?
Huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, like the green screen. You gotta move over.
Oh, I gotta move.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel somebody watching this play?
Ought to.
Uh,
Your ass white as hell.
You shoot the wicks then.
How the fuck is it so white?
Because this stupid ass light in my face.
Am I supposed to be for the green screen?
You put it up.
Hmm? Hold on.
Wait, wait, this shit, B. Listen, man, shit, boy, Hollywood slick. Fuck
Hold on, let me see this one.
that nigga Hollywood Rick.
Come on.
Like, where you get all these lights, bro? This is hilarious.
Huh? You like a
This is set up.
ghost.
This shit set up
Yeah, you
crazy.
like a fucking ghost, though. I think it's the camera.
Not get kicked off having a blunt in my mouth.
Nope. Oh, maybe I don't know on TikTok.
You on TikTok?
Yeah, that's what I'll be.
I'm gonna jail.
This is what it's hell, man. I gotta turn that. I gotta turn that off. Why the fuck you can't hear? Hold on.
I put the headphones in?
No, no, it's not kind of loud right here.
Hmm.
Um,
Yep.
Sure, that's low.
Yep. I can't hit again. Look at my control not.
You could hear it. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, I got. Some of the audio was off because of copyright. You playing music from 2K. Shit. Fuck y'all, Josh. Music and shit off because
Who
of
you
shit.
rocking with?
I fuck with you know, I fuck with them, and I fuck not like the Mavs.
I was about to pick a Mavs, but what's the name injured?
Mm,
Your boy,
mm,
Luca.
mm.
Ain't got Luca up here. I ain't fucking with that nigga.
Let's play three randoms.
Mm,
It'll
Three,
pick a team.
nah, pick three randoms like we could pick our own people.
Like you press square, and then it'll pick a random team,
Nah, hell no.
and then you do it three times. You get to pick out of the three teams.
Nah, I can't pick. I can't play with everybody.
Me either. I don't play this shit.
They got me, bro. It's the same thing as you play all day.
No, it's not.
It's like playing, I gotta choose my player because I don't want to play with a nigga like Mont. Can't have a Mont on my team. D book, no defense though, bro. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Play with it.
Cookie him.
Hmm?
Can't do that to you. I'm gonna play the Celtics. It's cheating.
Hmm?
The Celtics is cheating.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yep. Okay.
It's the Celtics. Who you rock with? Ready, nigga. You take it forever, bro. You play this every day. You should know your
I don't
team.
play this.
It's the same thing. Play good player. Bruh.
Fuck, man. Curry. Yeah, I'm pick them.
Bruh.
What?
This thing will change the headbands and shit.
I want to brush some cool shit.
Let me see. Let me see.
Black
Original.
jerseys.
It's all scrubs on the bench. I don't want to wear black like you.
I don't wear black.
You wearing green. Oh, you wearing black? Let me see the gray joint. Oh, now this heavy. Oh, yeah, let me go with the green guy. With the green guy. Like, I want to see it popping up, though.
What? That's not the color. Press X?
X.
Oh,
Lock that in.
That's the headband color. You change the color.
Let me lock that in. Oh, somewhere about. No. See some black shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, you got the black one. Alright, I'm gonna rock with this.
Green. Conservative.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us. So, Shams, our NBA champion Boston Celtics. Here we go. Last year, a terrific record from beginning to end. Could this be a dynasty in the making?
They have all the necessary ingredients when you think about their top players. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. This is a group that's locked in for the long term. They have Kristaps Porzingis, Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Al Horford returning. This is a team that has potential to win for the next 3 to 5 years, and that starts with having your key players and your top players locked in. When you think about the teams with dynasty potential in today's NBA, the Celtics have to be at the top of the list.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
And that one falls for Tatum. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga kicks to Wiggins. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And even 3-on-3 break. Fires from deep. AT that time from Curry. And it's the Warriors' ball. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron. And the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players, you're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact them? Well, certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
First free throw is good. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Grace Jackson-Davis comes in for Kuminga. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by one. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Steph Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, yeah, they're all fun to watch.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in.
What you love about Drew Holiday is he's a true teammate. He's selfless and just wants to see his whole squad win.
The Warriors leading. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. Celtics leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And I ain't think you to do, nigga.
Curry passes to Looney.
Got that shit on lock.
Back to Curry.
Got that shit.
That one's off. Still out of sync.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
36 seconds left to play in the first. They kick out to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 11.
This is P. Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helped get him going.
It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Floats it up for Wiggins. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
12 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Pritchard. Brown deciding where to go with it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3 and will return shortly.
Oh, shit. So I could talk that shit in here. I'm talking hella shit in here. Oh, I'm real loud then.
That light right there is too bright. You gotta turn that light off.
Okay,
Not that one. No, nigga, don't touch that light. I'm talking about that light.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
This game has been all about tenacity for them, getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Warriors trail by 3. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Kuminga out there with Looney. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Waters in at the 3. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking at, but thank you for your honesty in that. The Celtics making a switch here. Springer's checked in. It's stolen by Kuminga.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Kuminga. Waters passes to Looney, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the Warriors also making a change. Jackson Davis is checked in. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hauser misses. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Kuminga. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 3. Left side Curry. The kick out to Anderson. Healed outside. Curry outside. Rebound Boston.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Porzingis finds Holiday. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Wiggins. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Out to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. 1:53 left to play in the first half. He doesn't hit that one. Healed outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. 1:39 left in the first half. Boston, no good that time either. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Right around 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yet no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
51 seconds left in the first half.
That ain't gonna lock. I'll tell you right now. I think we got a 300
Higgins outside.
Smash.
He takes it in, and it's denied.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Launches it. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Smash, bro.
Outside, Kuminga.
Drive, whatever you do.
On the wing, heel. Light covering. Green kicks to Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Over Kuminga. No good off the front iron. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top, ending the second quarter on a 12-3 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Yeah, all right. The other one better than.
Oh, that's all good, friend.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jim.
I know.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Locked in offense.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Guys doing like, you know, we got crazy sense of humor. Like, we blunt as hell. That shit wasn't a thing, bro. You know what I mean? He thinks that he, like, stuck up.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Holiday with it. Kuminga picks him up, and the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. A 3 from Tatum. That shot off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kuminga kicks to Wiggins. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Warriors leading by 9. Green with a screen on Holiday. Curry looking around. Pass to Kuminga. They kick out to Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga the pass to Green. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Tatum. Second chance shot. Green with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And stolen by White. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. That's tipped.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Draymond Green.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
Good work there as it goes. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively. Good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Warriors with some changes. Podziemski, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Stephen Curry.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Tatum. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Porzingis passes to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Good D by Holiday. Celtics trail by 13. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Three-pointer Hield, and Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Kuminga kicks to Hield. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Hield. And stolen by Tatum. For the finish. And he goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
The two-way game of Tatum is just special.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Kuminga, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw in the ocean so far.
Tatum dishes to Holiday. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Pritchard. And the 3 off target. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
That'll be a 5-second call. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard.
Come get this work.
Nothing on the board.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the design.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
In high school? Oh, you made me shoot this.
That free throw, no good.
You're trying to distract me so you beat me.
He's off on the second.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Give me that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Looney out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Waters in at the first. Tatum way outside. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And the turnover again by Golden State. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics. Anderson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Holiday finds Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum.
Foul, bro.
That shot, no good. Good D by Anderson. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
That's Kyle Anderson.
Stolen by Tatum. Shoots over Schroeder. Kept alive by Boston. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Holiday, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 15. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Pritchard. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 16. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Pritchard. Here's Cornette, guarded by Green. Cornette kicks to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Here's Curry. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Curry. On the wing, Green. And it's off from three-point range.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Tatum against Wiggins.
17 niggas on him.
Tatum passes to Cornette. Tatum draws the double. Over Wiggins. Pass to Hauser. 4 on the clock. Over Green. Hauser misses. Warriors leading by 14. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And Curry has it in the corner. Tatum against Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Outside for Curry. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
So it's the Celtics now. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And an miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lobbed up there for Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Rick.
Free throw drops for Heel. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Put the scrubs in.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You need to step back at the back court. That's crazy.
Deep 2 from Anderson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
We're going to do this shit earlier tomorrow. We're going to do some versus game. If this nigga down to play. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn notifications on, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm going to the gym, man. Stay